Assassin is kind of an overlooked class that is low-key super bonkers and just might have the most versatility when it comes to different build paths. Folks are starting to pique interest, but they're not convinced yet. We are going to open these people's eyes to the way of the Assassin. You see, we call this build the Houdini, because now you see me, now you don't, right? So go ahead and leave a like on this video, guys. It really helps me out. Let's get this video out there to folks, and let's get started. So the proper technique path is Shadow Strike, Toxic Vanish, Assassin Unleashed, Opportunist, and Chain Vanish. Now there is some room for some variation. I think Super Strike works very well. Obviously, you can't go wrong with Shadow Storm. There's also Legendary. And I do have an alternative, more kind of niche build that utilizes Legendary. So make sure you stick around as I will be sharing that one towards the end. You could also create fire out of thin air and wield it by his very command. For that, you want to take a Water Katana with melee resolve gain, ability cooldown reduction, and Way of the Flame. If you are aware of the Moon Cancel and are comfortable with doing that in-game, feel free to take a Moon Katana with Moon Master instead. Houdini's also got a bag full of tricks. Yes, the Master Mystifier has a bag full of concussion bombs with blast radius, status effect duration, and obviously Assassin unlock. Next, take the Assassin Charm with stealth attack damage, ability cooldown reduction, and Chain Vanish. You starting to see the idea now? With all this ability cooldown reduction, Vanish is going to be your most important asset. With this loadout, we are going to be able to use this ability not once, guys, not twice, but yes, 3 times. It is indeed the trifecta. Go with Spirit Kunai and take melee damage, damage increased, and supermassive. Then take the Smoke Bomb with cooldown reduction on kill, and munitions. Now, a big problem with the Assassin class is lack of sustain. Some of the other classes have built-in sustain, but the Assassin doesn't, and it can get difficult running around with only a quarter HP or trying to solo lock a zone, especially if your team has no heals. For that reason, I created an alternative build to help mitigate this weakness. We will sacrifice just a smidge of trickery for more sustain. That alternative build is to run Legendary in your techniques and equip the Mist of Yagata Legendary Smoke Bomb with the exact same perks, cooldown reduction on kill, and munitions. This is going to give you that extra sustain and survivability out there in the chaos, and if your teammates happen to be around, you get to heal them as well. Man, Houdini's got some crazy tricks, doesn't he? The idea of a proper combo is to use your Smoke Bomb first, get as many kills and do as much damage as you can. It's also a good time to use some bombs and stack resolve. Make sure you're also picking up and utilizing munitions. Once the smoke dissolves, pop your Toxic Vanish and assassinate an enemy. Refresh Toxic Vanish and assassinate another enemy. Refresh Toxic Vanish again and assassinate yet another enemy. Then if you have enough resolve, use your ultimate and try to get 3 kills with it before the duration ends. By that time, your Smoke Bomb should be close to being ready to activate again, if not already. If it's not, use Wave the Flame to get free hits in and stack resolve, or utilize Spirit Kunai. Then pop your Smoke Bomb again, and it's just rinse and repeat. It's quite literally your rinse and repeat, guys. This build is best played with at least 1 Ronin on the team and at least 1 person to help you clear a zone. Preferably an AoE dealer, such as a Ronin or Hunter. Focus the weaker, annoying enemies such as swordsmen and archers first. Then once the stronger enemies like Oni get whittled down a bit, jump in and assassinate those targets. Try your best not to get damaged while vanished, otherwise your vanish will end. Also, sometimes you will get stuck in an assassination animation, only to have 3 fire spirits rain down hell upon you, or you get death comboed by a super Oni. There's nothing you can do about it, as it's just unfortunate that the game doesn't give you iframes in these scenarios or let you roll out of an animation. Don't get too worked up about it. As long as you have at least one Ronin, you should be fine. Otherwise, just try to be careful when you assassinate outside of the ring, because it will happen to you sooner or later. If you want to let the enemies run into the zone first, so you are safe from fire spirits, that will work as well. We will dedicate this build to Shadow of the Colossus, and go with a suitable appearance. Colossus helm, Colossus body, and Bake Kujira's wrath for a matching sword kit. For the emote, go shh, because we are an assassin. We are silent. And the sword visual effects will be ash. And there you have it, folks. The Houdini Assassin build. Hop in and try this out as soon as you can, and let me know what you think about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. You can also catch me live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's been my pleasure. You know what we say. Play and train. Game insane. I'm out, guys. Take care.